Hey guys, it's Jill Lee coming to you guys. Ugh, are you sick and tired of the order gatherers calling you that don't speak English and not really have a clue what they're talking about and sending you orders for $39.99 or $30 and one penny? Are you sick and tired of them calling every 5 minutes and seeing if the delivery has arrived yet? Are you sick and tired of the wire service companies and order gatherers promising the world to their clients and letting them know that they guaranteed it's going to be there before 1 o'clock in the afternoon when they send it to the flower shop at 12:30? Are you sick and tired of people calling you saying that they ordered flowers from you because they called the local flower shop and you never really got the order because they called the wire service or the order gatherer? Are you sick and tired of being a slave to the wire service and buying their products and spending your money on monthly fees and having them host your website and not getting any orders from them? Yeah, so was and that's why I'm super passionate about what I'm doing. Super passionate that I brought a lot of flower shops the knowledge of what we did and how we really got the sales up in the online world with the website. Going from $5,000 a year from a website, doing doing that really in a monthly um, a, a monthly net sale. Sorry, you guys, brain fart. But having a website doing $20,000, $30,000 compared to $5,000 or $6,000 a year really opened my eyes up, and that's what I'm super passionate about. I was sick and tired of picking up the phone every time the phone rang. It was the order gatherers or it was the wire service, and it got really frustrating working so hard to please these companies. I mean, we're pleasing their customers. We're not pleasing our customers. We don't have the customers' information. We're pleasing these wire services. So why are we doing such a good job fulfilling these orders and making them absolutely gorgeous and not getting any credit for it? If we're going to be doing beautiful arrangements and sending out amazing pieces, what are we getting from that? People are just going to go back to wherever they bought their flowers from and order again. Why are we accepting these orders? Why are we making a good name for these companies when it's us? We need to start branding ourselves out there. That's the stand that we have to do. We got to brand our company. We got to stop being parts of these services that promise us the world, that promise us that they're going to get us a great Google listing, and they're promising us, oh, we're going to get a lot of orders, and they promise, but really they're promoting themselves. They're promoting themselves online. If you do a search in your area and you're part of a Teleflor or you're part of an FTD and you have a website with them, you should be number one or two in Google, and you're not. They're promoting themselves, and that's what really stinks. And so I took the stand, and I said, what are these wire service companies and what are these order gatherers doing that's really making them a lot of money? Why are they making so many sales? Because we're getting these orders from the wire service and we're getting these orders from the order gatherers, so there are a lot of orders coming into our area. So what are they doing that I'm not doing? And that's what you have to ask yourself. If you're in a large area and you have a lot of florists in your area, you have a lot of flower orders going on in that area. Um, if you're in an area and a lot of people are doing the wire services and you're doing the wire services, do you think that the wire service is going to be giving you 100% of all those orders that are going into that area? No, they're not. They have to spread them out evenly. They can't just favor one flower shop. They really need to spread them out. And that's another thing that I don't really like and agree with the wire service. I agree, back in the day, when the wire services first started, that, the wire service companies had to visit your shop and had to make sure that you were a real flower shop. You had the inventory, you could handle the orders, you had beautiful flowers, and that's that was all fine and dandy. But now these wire service companies are accepting order gatherers that are not real flower shops, that are just internet-based people that are sitting in their basement and sending out orders. That's not fair. They don't have the overhead. They don't have to pay for the flowers. They don't have to pay for the designers. They don't have to pay for insurance. They don't have to pay taxes. They don't have to pay all these different fees that the real flower shop has to pay. And they sit there and they send out orders. It's not fair. And they could be part of the wire service companies. We really need to start making a stand and saying this is not fair. Why are these order gatherers part of these wire services? And bottom line is that they're making the wire services a lot of money. They're making a lot of money because they're charging the customers. They're saying that they're offering free delivery. They're saying they're offering so many discounts, but before the customer, you know, orders the flowers and gets a grand total, they don't give them a grand total. They say, yeah, it's a free delivery. Oh, but they forget to tell them that, you know, there's $25, $35 charges for um, service fees and same day delivery fees, time deliveries, yada yada yada. You're getting charged $2.99 for a card that you know that you're not gonna get a real greeting card. You're getting charged for sashes, for funerals. You're getting charged all these charges, and the best part is that they're charging all this money and they're not even giving the flower shop, the real flower shop that's doing all the work, they're not giving us any delivery charge on top of the order that they're sending. So it's really frustrating. So I put my hands up in the air and I said, something needs to be done. And I'll be darned if I don't figure out a way to help the florists out there that are going out of business. It's not fair. We're not making any money. Every order that comes in, you're probably making about 5 cents to 10 cents an order. Is it worth it? Even if you get the volume, is it worth it? I don't think it's worth it. It's not worth it because you're not getting the customer's information. You're not getting the customer's emails. You're not getting the customers to reorder from you. You know, it's not fair. So what I did is I reached out to somebody that I knew that did amazing, and he's been working online since the internet started. And I just, I didn't really go to him per se with having him work with me or anything, or have him do my website. But we just got to thinking, and I knew that he had the software that was amazing, and he could see what other people are doing, and we got to talking, and he found out what these wire services order gatherers are doing, and duplicated what they were doing to the back end of our site. So that's why we are bypassing these order gatherers and wire services and getting a lot of traffic and a lot of sales on our website. Going from $4,000 or $5,000 a year on our website to over, I think it's less than 6 months, and we're going for like a $1 million a year website. So it's really, really great. And it's not just us, it's a lot of flower shops now that I'm just so happy that I've changed the lives of a lot of flower shops, and that's why I feel like I have to share this knowledge. As long as the flower shops are not in the vicinity of another flower shop, that's another big thing, is that what can we do that let's do the opposite of what these order gatherers and what these wire services are doing. Let's only have one flower shop in one area in the vicinity of the radius and the delivery. Like if a flower shop delivers 45 miles out, then they're safe. There will not be any other flower shop in that area. Say you only deliver in a 10-mile radius, there's only going to be one flower shop. We're not going to promote a business. We're going to promote your phone number. We're going to promote your website. We're going to promote anything that's possible to get your website number 1, number 2 in Google. That's the goal. And it doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen in a week. It doesn't happen in a month. It's, to see a big progress probably takes about 3 months. And knowing firsthand, being number 1, being number 2, being in the map, it's all possible because we were patient. So I had to reach out to some people. I had to reach out to some of my flower shop friends that were really struggling, thinking about giving up, and thank goodness they listened to me. They started, and one of the people is absolutely amazing, and she's in another state, and she's doing absolutely amazing, like ten to $12,000 a month in just website orders. Never mind the increase in call-ins, increase of walk-ins, increases of even getting your actual website on funeral homes websites and linking together and working together instead of the wire services taking over the funeral industry now. So that's what we're doing, and I'm really excited because I was just super frustrated and fed up with the phone calls from these people from overseas saying, oh, can you get tulips in the middle of summer, or you didn't even know what a flower was, and they're sending these $30 orders and they want them there at a ridiculous amount of time, and you're sitting there and you have to make sure that you have certain products, and if you don't have certain products, then you're not going to get any orders. You just spend all this money on these products, and where's the profit? So why not have a website that states that everything is similar as possible? The containers may vary, people understand, and people want to spend money on the flowers. They really don't care about the container. They care about having fresh flowers there to the recipient, and that they last, and that they're talking to a professional that's been in the industry that makes them smile. And then from there you can market your customers. Always have something set in stone that you're going to market to, you know. But anyways, that's my little rant, and it's just so aggravating seeing these wire services out there really posing as a real flower shop. And even if you put local flower shop in your city and state, and you see those Avas and Blooms today, and all these order gatherers that really are posing as your local flower shop, it drives me crazy. So I know it drives you crazy because it drives me crazy, and I know not a lot of things drive me crazy, but that really really bothers me because I know they're cheating the customers. And just sharing this information and sharing what's working really really fires me up. I get really excited, and I really get excited, actually. I really get excited from seeing how not well flower shops were doing on their website, and now seeing um, through time how well they're doing, even if they're not number one, number two yet, but you can definitely see an increase in their traffic and sales on their website. So super excited, and had to share this with my florist friends out there. So feel free to reach out. I'll see you guys. Bye.